Think of Anoop Kaur as lust manifested in the physical form. When lust comes to a Sikh, this is exactly what she says to us. She says, don't worry, live your life. She tells us it's okay, watch that wrong thing, watch that wrong video, don't worry about it, no one's watching, close the door. She talks to you in this way. She tries to lure you in. She tries to give you that feeling of you're not doing the wrong thing. She consults you in this way. When calm gets so powerful inside of us, then our own mind says that even if now God can stop me either. I'm so deep into this dark tunnel, now I can't even turn back anymore. Guruji is taking our feelings and making it true. And within that story, they're placing themselves there to show us that Sikha, you're not alone. This whole world is suffering from this. But the Guru is with you. The Guru is going to show you a way out. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sa Sangat Ji, welcome back to the Charitropakhyan series, where we look at the composition written by Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and try to demystify it and explore the different messages that Guru Sahib provokes. We're currently looking at the 21st Charitar, which is the 20th tale in this composition, and it is one of the most special Charitars that exists within the Bani. The reason being is the main character of this story, the main character of this tale here today will be none other than Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj themselves. So Guru Sahib Ji places himself in this story and shows us that when Maharaj tells us about Kam and tell about Krodh, they teach us about all these different values of Dharam. Those values of Dharam are coming from Guru Sahib's own heartbeat, their own experience as well. Guruji does not just give us their upadesh, their teachings, without practically experiencing those different values. So this story just starts off just like the others, where there are overlaying characters, Raja Charitr Singh and his son Hanuman Singh are shown in the beginning. Poop band grihe nij sutehe gehe kar diyo pathaye praat samay mantri sahat bohro liyo balai. So just like before, when the older Sakhi or the Katha ends, the Raja Charitr Singh, he sends his son Hanuman Singh back into the dungeons, into the jail. In the morning, he calls him back forward because the mantris will now share a new story. And more information on this can be seen in the previous Charitars, especially Charitra 18, where we talked about some spiritual use cases of this this analogy here of the Raja Charitr Singh, his son going back to jail, coming back. Some spiritual analogies were explored, and you can check those out in the previous videos, especially the 18th Charitar. Reej Rai aise kahyo bachan mantriyan sang purkh triyan chatrun charit moso kahyo prasang. So today Raja Charitr Singh, he looks at the advisors, and the advisors are going to share a new story. Raja Charitr Singh says, today I want you to tell me a story where both the male and the female very cleverly, very intelligently pull off a charitar. And this word charitar, we've looked at it before, and there's many different definitions of the word charitar. One means a play. One way of looking at charitar means a play. Yeah. Another way of looking at charitar means a deception. Yeah. And so these kind of meanings, they go hand in hand with each other. So because a charitar can be performed for good or for bad. Yeah. A charitar, a play, can be done to protect your dharam, and this deception can be done to destroy your dharam as well. And in this story, Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj will be protecting their dharam and showing us, their Khalsa, how to protect our dharams if we are ever caught up into a situation like this. Tir Satrav ke hoto pur anand ik gaon. They said by the river of Satrav, yeah, the Satluj river, and this word comes up in Guru Sahib's Bani when they describe when they are finishing a Bani. They describe the location, and this location of Satrav comes up a few times before as well. Pur Anand Ik Gao. There's a city there. There's a village there. there's a city there of Anandpur Shaib. Yeah. Netar tong ke tig bast kalhulur ke thao. It's near this area of Nana Parbat. Taha Sikh Sakha Bahut Avat Mod Badai. Over there, a lot of Sikhs come with a lot of their families, and they come with so much Anand. Man Banchat Mukh Mang Bar Jat Grehin Sukhapai. They come and they ask for whatever they want, and they receive that. As in, they come to Anandpur Shaib, they ask from the Guru whatever they would like, and they receive that. Ek Triya Tanavant ki Ton Nagar mein aan. One female, a Triya means Istri, a female who was the daughter of a very wealthy family. She came into this city of Anandpur Shaib. Here Rai Pirat Pai Bidi Birhe Ki Ban. And here Guru Sahib calls himself Rai. Yeah? Rai means Raja, king. Yeah? So Guruji doesn't use their own name, but very creatively, they use their creative element, and they instead they use their self and they call themselves Rai, a king. Yeah, so they don't call themselves by their name. Magan das ta ko hoto soten leo bulai. So when this female came, and her name is later on revealed to be Anoop Kaur. Yeah, so we can use her name right now to explain the story. So Anoop Kaur, when she sees the Guru, it says here that she got shot by an arrow of love. She fell in love with the Guru, right? But in the story, you will see she was lusting over the Guru. Yeah, so she fell in love with the Guru, and she had a nokar, or a someone who works underneath her, a servant. His name was Magan Das. She sends Magan Das to meet the Guru. She gives him a bunch of money. Kachak darabata ko dio aso keho banai. She gives him some money, and she tells him, go to the city Anandpur Shaib, go meet Guru Sahib. And Nagar Rai Tumro Bas Tahe Milabuhu Mohe, make him meet me. Yeah, you live in this city, Anandpur Shaib. Since you live there, here's some money, and go talk to the Guru and make him meet me. Tahe mile daho tuja amit tarab la tohe. And if you are successful in this, I'll give you as much money as you want, right? Because she's from a rich family. I'll give you as much money as you want if you can do this, if you can pull this off. Magan lob tan ke lage aan rav ke paas. Because he was lobby, because he was greedy, this person named Magan, because he was greedy, he came to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. He came near to them. Par payan kar jor kar eh bid kiyu ardas. He puts his hands together. He falls at their feet, Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj's feet, and he does a ardas, he does a benti, he does a prayer. He says, Sikhyo chahat jo mantar tum, so ayo murhat. They say, Guruji, I've heard you're looking for this mantar. Sikhyo chahat jo mantar. You want to learn this mantar. Mantar often means some type of job or chant you do. But in this definition of mantar can also mean education. Yeah, mantra meaning spiritual education, right? So the Guru Sahib in their nimrata would always welcome, they always welcome saints to come to their darbar. They always welcome Bhagats to come to their darbar, or they will step out of their comforts of their home to go meet saints, Bhagats of different traditions, faiths, backgrounds, to engage in conversations with the divine, right? They would always love to quote unquote learn. Maharaj is all knowing, right? They already know everything, but they will love to engage in conversations. Why? Because it is the vichar, it is the katha of the divine, right? Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj took those udasiyan, 4 udasiyan. Why? When they were asked, why did you take these udasiyan? They say, I'm taking these udasiyan, these long travels, to meet the saints. Right? They themselves are Mahan Santru. They themselves are the creator of saints. But they, in their nimrata, in their love for Bhagats, for devotees, because if Vaheguru is hungry for one thing only, they are hungry for the love of their devotee. Yeah, they're hungry for a devotee themselves. And for that, they'll go out of their way to meet the devotee. So this Magan Das, he knew about Guru Sahib's pav, not towards saints. He knew about Guru Sahib's pav, not towards devotees. So he said to Maharaj, you want to meet these saints? I have finally met a true saint. Yeah, कहे तुम्हें सो कीजिए हो जो कुछ तुम्हारो साथ. And if you like, I can go introduce you to this person, and that way you can engage in Brahm Vichar, right? Engage in the divine conversation. Chalyo tar atit ko pes rai. So Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj takes the form of atit. Atit means sadhu, right? So you're going to meet a sadhu. You're going to meet a person. Sadhu means that person who is always doing bandagi, always doing devotion. Yeah, you're going to meet that person. You dress accordingly. Yeah, so Guru Sahib Ji always dressed in surbirta, in a kshatri way, right? Like warriorness. But because they're going to meet a sadhu now, or what's being told to them to be a sadhu, they're dressing as a atit, as a sadhu themselves. And manapan bikha Sri Pagoti manai. And within their heart, before they go, they do ardas to Sri Pagoti Ji. Maharaj Ji, before they do anything, they always say Sri Pagoti Ji Sahai. Right? Pagoti is that Shakti, that energy of that non-physical, that metaphysical Vaheguru Ji, the Nirankar Vaheguru Ji. Pagoti is their physical form. Yeah. So the non-physical, which we call Nirankar, that Vaheguru, that Parameshwar, that Vaheguru, that Lord Creator, that you cannot see with these eyes, you cannot feel with these hands, you cannot hear with these ears, you cannot smell with these nose, and you cannot taste with this tongue, is outside these five gyan, five indri, these gyan senses, you can call them. That Vaheguru, when it is experienced in the physical, that's called Pagoti, right? That when someone is able to see that everything around me is the Creator Himself, that there's nothing besides the Creator, that's called Pagoti. Yeah. So Maharaj first worships Pagoti before going. Yeah. They do ardas, they remember Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji, then they leave. Chalyo so tanko firyo nahi fire. They were brought to this area where they'd never been to before. This Magan Das told them about the address to Anoop Kaur's place, or her residence, her cabin, which was very secluded, and it was somewhere away from Anandpur Shaib. So Guru Sahib went there where they never been before. Tasyo jai ke va triya ke so dere, and they came inside the house of Anoop Kaur. Chopei lak triyata he so pek banayo, fool pan ar kyas mangayo. So when she saw that Guru Sahib has come into her house, Anoop Kaur, when she saw that Guruji has come inside now, she had made this pek, right? This outfit that she's a sadhu, right? To show Guruji that she's a sadhu, she had made this pek on. She had this disguise on, yeah. And she had decorated the bed with flowers. She had brought intoxications like pan and alcohol, right? Pan is a type of betel leaf, you can say, which is filled with intoxications like tobacco and whatnot, and kaf here means alcohol. So she brought sharab and pan into that place in hopes of intoxicating the Guru. Yeah. Aage tarta ko tin lina chitata sok dur kar dina. As she came to her door to meet and greet Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and her heart, which was so bechan, which was so chanchal, which was so fickle, because she wanted to meet the Guru, is finally calming down. Dohra bastar pehar moh mol ke athit des ko dar tavan sej sobat kari uttam pek sudar. So what did she do? She took off the robe she was wearing that represented the sadhu life, that robe she was wearing that represented as she is she's on the path of nimrata, purity, of devotion. She took that off, and underneath she had different clothes on, right? She had the clothes of to seduce someone, right? She had that type of clothes on. She got onto the bed. She made herself appropriate to try to seduce the Guru, right? And I find it amazing that Guruji, they go out to save the world, no matter where the world is, right? If a Bhagat is calling the Guru, right? Maharaj mainu aake milo, ki sache paatshah mein darshan devo, the Guru goes there. But if an enemy is calling the Guru, out of love, the Guru goes there to get their darshan there too. The Guru gives an arrow of love to their devotee and destroys their hankar from inside. And the Guru goes to the enemy as well and gives them an arrow of love there as well, to kill their hankar, to kill away their kaam, krodh, lobh, moh, hankar as well. Yeah. Our drishti, the eyesight that we have, is so small that we judge the guru the based of our mind. Our mind is dirty, we look at the guru dirty. We say, how can this be? How can the guru go to, we make all these different things up. But the guru is going there to save someone. There for all of humanity. If we talk about the story of that prostitute, Ganka, who comes in Gurbani, he comes in Pargadasi's Vara. Ganka was saved because the sant went to her house. If the saint didn't go to her house and give her that parrot to say Ram Nam with, how would she have been saved? The guru can go anywhere and not become dirty. We, on the other hand, are a different story. Right? We can get dirty or clean depend on our environment. The guru is not bounded to these type of things. Tab taso triya yokehi po karoho mohisat. That moment, that woman, Anoop Kaur, she looks at the guru. She decorated herself now. She showed who she truly is. She's not a sadhu, right? She's here to entice the guru. She says, "Oh Guruji, make love with me." Yeah? She says, "Pasu putra dukh dakano main bechi tab haat." I'm selling myself to your hands. She's surrendering herself. I'm surrendering myself to you. I am now yours. This animal inside of me has been bothering me so much. This animal of lust has been bothering me for so much. Now you have come to me, and I am sold myself to you. Rai chit chinta kari baithe tahi nor tahi thor. At that moment, the guru starts thinking, "Ke mantra lan aayo ho to pai or ki or." Guruji starts thinking, I've come here to engage in this discussion, to get mantra, to get this sikhyama, to engage with a saint. Par koi aur hi gal ban gayi the, or ki or. What I've expected, that's not what has come, right? I've expected something else, but something unexpected has happened here. Adil, pe puj to kahan guman na kijiye, tani pe to dukhiyan nitanno dijiye. So Anoop Kaur looks at Guruji. She looks at their face and she starts to read them, and she sees that Guruji is not falling on the bandwagon. And Guruji is not getting in the bed. So what does she do? So first she tried to seduce Guruji. Didn't work, right? Now she's saying that Pe puj to kahan guman na kijiye. I know that a lot of people worship you. Don't be hankari. Don't be egotistical. So, did you see that? She's trying to impose guilt onto the Guru. Right? She's saying, don't be hankari, don't be egotistical that people worship you. That's why you're not coming near me. And then she says, Tani pe to dukhir na dijiye. That if in front of you is someone who's poor, I'm poor, right? I need you. Why aren't you giving me your money? As in, why aren't you giving me yourself? Rupayo ta kahan aith neh thani hai. She says, so what if you're so beautiful, right? Now she's giving the guru gyan, quote unquote gyan, right? What did she say? She says, so what if you're so beautiful? So what if you are filled with this youth? Guruji was in their youth. These things are only for a few days, right? So she's trying to imply that because your youth is only for a few days, and your beautiful form is only for a few days, then it's okay. It's like, when they say YOLO, you live your life once, right? YOLO, right? She's trying to say, she's trying to tell Guruji, YOLO. Okay, you're only here for a few days. Leave everything behind, leave all your tensions behind and make love with me, right? So it's like, puttha gyan jinopa kenne. It's a wrong type of intellect, right? It's true what she's saying, that you're only here for a few days, right? But the Guruji says there's a good type of vairag and there's a bad type of vairag. Vairag means when you're detached from the love of the world, right? Yeah, Guruji says that you're only here for a few days to detach you from this world. But then you're supposed to have vichar in your mind. Vichar, Shubh vichar means good thought process, to know what to do when you're detached from the world, right? She's here trying to use that concept of detaching yourself from the world, but she's attaching it to herself then. She's attaching that, the vichar she's giving is that, okay, you're only here for a few days, so why don't you live your life to the fullest? Why don't you explore your vikara? Why don't you explore this world of lust, right? So, and this is what the world does to us. That's exactly what the world teaches to a person today in the modern day. It'll be like, hey, you're only here for a few days. Live your life to the fullest. Don't care about dharam. Don't care about what your faith has to tell you. Don't care about what the guru has to tell you. Live your life to the fullest. That's what the world would say to you. But the vichar that is true is given by the guru. And now the guru's going to give their vichar. Chand. They say, Taram kare soba janam, taram te rup hai payo. Taram kare tanatam, taram te raj sahaya. Mara says that, why should I let go of my taram? But because of taram, one's life becomes beautiful. Because of taram, and taram means righteousness, the path of righteousness, the path of doing what is true, the path of associating yourself with just the truth, with Paramatma, with Parmeshwar Vaheguru, to devoting yourself to that path of bandagi, of sat, santo, khima, gribi, ahimsa, to dedicate yourself to the path of virtues, of truth, forgiveness, of love, of nimrata, of humility. That's the true path. That's taram. So Guruji says that because of taram, your life becomes beautiful. Through taram, one achieves Raj, rule upon the world. Because Guru Nanak Dev Ji has said, Man jeeta jag jeet. If someone is able to win their mind, they could win the world. Kahyo toharo man taram kaise kya choro. How can I listen to you and leave behind my taram? Maha narak ke beech dehe apni kya baro. Why should I fall into narak? Why should I fall into hell by listening to you? Kahyo tuharo man pog taise nahe karaho. I'm not going to listen to you, Mala says. I'm not going to make love with you. Kul kalang ke het atak man pita darho. Why? Because if I were to do such an action, and they're teaching us here, if I were to do such an action, my kul, my family lineage will be stained. Yeah? And for that reason, I am afraid to make the wrong action. Guruji tells us, if you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid of Bab. Be afraid of falling off of Dharam. Be afraid of that. Be very afraid of that. And be happy to receive Dharam. Chor beata nar kel taise na kamao. Why should I leave my wife to make love with you? I'm already married. Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj is saying that I'm already married to Mata Jito Ji, Mata Sundari Ji, Mata Sayadaeva Ji. Why should I leave them for you? Right? Taram Raj ki sabha thor kaise kar paun. Why should I fall for this trap and then end up in Taram Raj's sabha, end up in the court of God? And what should I say there? If I make the mistake, if I fall into this path you're telling me, what will I say over there? She responds now. She says, Dohra kamatar hua jo triya avat nar ke paas. She says, you know, Guruji, she's using Puttha Gyan again, right? She's using false knowledge about Dharam. She says, do you know, if a woman were to come to a male, right, and she's filled with hunger for lust, and the male does not supply that to her, the male does not fulfill her desires, then what happens to the male? She says, Maha narak so dariye to jo jaan niras. If the female is unsatisfied because the male did not give her what she wanted, then that male will fall into hell. Pai part more sada pooj kahat hai mohe. You know, the whole world worships me. The whole world wants me. And I've come to you. Taso rijram meo. I've come to you in happiness. Chahat laj na avat tohe. Are you not embarrassed by that? I've come to you. I've left everyone behind. And I've come to you and you're not embarrassed? That you're not taking me on? Krishna poo jag ke pe kini ras banai. Don't you know about Krishna ji? If what you're telling me is true, Guruji, then what about Krishna ji? Krishna ji made love as well. Pog Radhika so kar hai, pare narak nahi jaye. He made love with Radhika. Because he made love with Radhika, shouldn't he have gone to hell too then? You know, she's using this with Guruji. It's pseudo knowledge, right? It's not true. Panch Tatiko, because Krishna ji and Radhika was a story of Gurumukhta, right? It was one Gurumukh who fell in love with Vaheguru Ji. It was that kind of story. Panch tat le brahm kar kini nar ki dehe kiya aap hi tin bikha istri purak sneh. This making love is normal, she's saying to the Guru. It's natural. How many of us heard this before? It's natural to make love with another person. She's saying that God has made us for that reason. She's saying, Kiya aap hi tin bikha istri purak sneh. God has made us to fall in love with each other. So she's using all these different concepts, but the Guru won't buy it. right? Chope tate an ramai mohe sanga byapat murtan adik ananga. She said, my body's filled with ananga. Ananga means calm. My body's filled with calm right now. So come make love with me. Aaj mere tumre bin marho. If you don't meet me today, I will die. Birahal ne ke pitar jarho. I'm going to die in the fire of vichoda. I'm going to die in the fire being separate from you. Dohra angte peyo anangte det mohe dukh aaye maharudra so kop kar tahe na diyo jarai. She says, I'm filled with so much lust. Even if Shivji himself came down, Maharudra, if God himself came down, right, today, if God himself came down and he were to be angry with me, even then I would not let you go. I can't stop doing this, right? And Guruji is trying to show us when calm comes to us. Think of Anoop Kaur as calm, as lust, right? Think of her character as being lust manifested in the physical form, right? When lust comes to a Sikh, this is exactly what she talks about. This is exactly what she says to us. She says, don't worry. It's going to be okay. Live your life, right? She tells us it's okay. Watch that wrong thing. Watch that wrong video. Don't worry about it. No one's watching. Close the door. No one's seeing what you're doing behind the door. She talks to you in this way. She tries to lure you in, right? She tries to give you that feeling of you're not doing the wrong thing. She tries to make you, she consults you in this way, right? To make you feel like, yeah, you're not going to do the wrong thing. Huh? And then when calm gets so powerful inside of us, then our own mind says that even if now God can stop me either. I'm so dark into this dark tunnel, now I can't even turn back anymore. So Guruji is playing this out in the Chitr. Yeah? Guruji is taking our feelings and making it true. And within that story, they're placing themselves there. There's to show us that Sikha, you're not alone. This whole world is suffering from this. But the Guru is with you. The Guru is going to show you a way out. And here Guruji is showing us the way out. Now Maharaj's response to this, Chand again. The Chands are when Guru Sahib responds. They say, Taroho tiraj man bal, madan tumre kas kar hai. They say, oh meri beti, oh meri putri, oh my child. Guruji speaks to her like the Guru. They're the Guru of the world. No one is outside the hands of the Guru. Not a murderer, not a cannibal, not a lustful woman, not a lustful male, no matter who it is. No one's outside the hands of the Guru. And that speaks to us. No matter where we are in our Jeevani, no matter how far and deep we are in that dark channel, we're still in the Guru's hands. Because nothing in this whole universe, dimensions, parallel universes, whatever you want to call it, nothing is outside the hands of the Guru. No paap is bigger than the Guru's kirpa. No sin is bigger than the Guru's mercy. No mistake is bigger than the Guru's forgiveness. The Guru says to her, oh my child, have tiraj in your mind. You can beat this. You can beat the calm. Tiraj means have faith. Have faith in yourself. You will overcome this lust. The lust is not powerful. You are powerful. Guruji tells her, Taroho tiraj man bal, madan tumre kas kar hai. What can this madan means, this intoxication? What can this intoxication of lust do to you? You're a human. You're beautiful. You're created in the Guru's image. You're created in the God's image. You're created in the Creator's image. The Creator has fashioned your eyes, fashioned your nose, fashioned your lips. They have created your beautiful case on you. You are powerful. You have the light of God within you. Focus yourself. Have faith. You can beat this. Maharaj is just speaking to Anoop Kaur. Maharudra ko dhyan taro, man beech na dar hai. They said, you're saying that God can't stop you? If you were to remember God right now, if you were to remember Vaheguruji right now, this calm cannot touch you. Maharudra ko dhyan taro, man beech na dar hai. Don't have fear. Remember God. Remember the Creator, they will save you. Hamna tihare sang bhog ruch man karage. Maharaj says, I'm not going to make love with you. Take that out of your mind. I'm here to save you. I'm not here to make love with you. त्याग धर्म की नार तो है कबू ना बरेंगे. Why? Because I'm already married. Dharam ki nar, my dharam istri, my faithful wife, I'm already married to her. I'm not going to leave her for you. I'm not going to do that. They're teaching us, Sikha, don't commit adultery. Don't go at, focus on your house. Focus on your partner. Focus on your spouse. The love is there. Everything is there. You can make it happen. Yeah. And I'm talking about those relationships that are getting weak. I'm talking about those relationships that are struggling to find the happiness within each other. The happiness is there, Guru Khalsa Ji. We just got to focus. We just got to try a little bit harder. Maharaj says, remember God, and this cannot come near you. Yeah? And I cannot leave my dharmistri for you. Adil, Guru Sahib says furthermore, they say, Kehyo tiharo man pog taise kya karyo? Kariya kor narak ke beech jaye par bete dariya. I'm not going to listen to what you're saying because what you're telling me to do is going to take me straight to the doors of hell. Tav alangan kare taram arim ke main gahe hai ho at abjas ki katha jagatamo ko nit ka hai. If I were to do a alangan of taram, if I were to step over my taram, the world would curse at me. The world would not sing praises of me anymore. Instead, they will do abjas. Abjas ki katha. Abjas means like badfali, like not to praise someone, the opposite of praise, to slander, to put someone down. Maharaj says that if I were to do this, what you're telling me to do, then the world will not sing the praises of the Guru. They'll be doing the opposite. Many devte before the Guru have lost to lust. You know, there's many stories that come up in Gurbani, Shivji, Brahma, you know, all these different Indra Devta. There's so many Sakhis that come up in Gurbani showing that these devte have lost to lust. The Guruji is standing right in the face of lust and saying, no, never. I will never step foot into your world. I will never leave my dharam for you. And that's what the Sikh does. Guru Sahib has given us a tapada on our back. The Sikha, you can beat this lust. Your Guru's with you. Gur mere sang sada hai naale. Guru's always with us. Hanji. Challa nind ki katha baktar ras tinai dikhai ho. Dharmraj ki sabha jawab kaise karda ho. If I were to commit to this, what will I say into the court of God? Chhad triana bal khyal hamre neh pariya. They say, oh my putri, oh my daughter, leave this khyal behind, leave this thought behind. It is not going to happen. Kahi so hum so kahi bohor yeh kahyo na kariya. I'm not going to do what you're telling me to do. Now, Anoop Kaur responds, Anoop Kaur ye yo kahi bhog main se pi kare ho. So now Guruji writes the name down, Anoop Kaur. This is the person they're talking to. Anoop Kaur says, P means husband. She calls him her husband, right? She claims to that Guruji is her husband. She says, oh my husband, make love with me. She totally ignores what Guruji said, and she's trying a different path. She said, oh my husband, come on, just make love with me. Pare na narak ke beech adik chit meh mahe na dariya. Don't be afraid. You won't fall into hell. She's trying. Yeah, Kaam seduces us in one way or other. We fight. And the Kaam comes back just as sweet as the first time. It doesn't change in sweetness, right? Nind tihari log kahan kare ka mukh kar hai. They said, oh, do you not have to worry about Nindya? Because Guru Sahib mentioned that people will do Nindya of them. She's like, oh, you don't have to worry about Nindya. Tras tihare so adik chit pitar dar hai. People are afraid of you. Why would they do Nindya of you? To kar hai ko nind kachu jab ped lahenge. Jo lakh hai ko baat tras te man rahenge. And if even the word comes out, she's trying to consult the Guru. She's trying to say that even if the word comes out that you may love with me, don't worry, people will be scared to talk about it. No one will talk about it. Aaj hamare saath mitr ruch sorat kariya. Come, my friend, make love with me today. Ho natar chhado tang tare ab hoye ne kariya. Otherwise, walk over me. Walk over my legs and tell me that you don't want to make love with me. टांग तरे सो जाए केल क्या जाहे ना आवे बैठ निपुंसक रहे रैन सिगरी ना बजावे. Mara says, I'm not going to make love with you no matter what. I'm going to walk over you if you want me to, and I'll be called nipunsak. Nipunsak means that person who is neither a male or a female, meaning that I'd rather be cursed by you, but I won't lose my taram. Bade taram ke main, I'm bade means bounded. I'm bounded by my taram. Na pang to he saath karat ho. I'm not going to break it for you. Jag upjas ke het adik chit beach darat ho. I'm afraid of this upjas. I'm afraid of Nindya in the world. I want to leave this world with honor. Guruji is teaching us, Sikha, you only have this life to live. Don't take it for granted. Make a name out of this life. Make your honor out of this life. Make a name out of this life means that go leave this world. Everyone's got to leave, right? Leave this world by doing something amazing. Leave this world by standing up for Dharam. Leave this world by being a shooting star. You know, that the world will sing your praises. Be that type of Sikh. कोट जतन तुम करो भजो बिन तोहे ना छोरो गहे आपन पर आज सागर तैक ताके निजरो. Maharaj says that कोट जतन तुम करो, no matter how much you could try millions of times, but I'm not going to even touch you. गहे आपन पर आज सागर तो को निस्तरो मीत तिहारे हेत कास करवत हो लेहो. Maharaj says that I'm not going to do this. She responds by saying, oh my friend, for you I will go and die. Karvat means that I can be chopped up for you. Yeah. Ho Taramraj ki sava jarab thadi hua. I can go to Taramraj for, you know, when you're talking about the court of God to me, you're saying that, you know, what would you say in the court of God? She says that I'll go to the court of God for you and I'll speak on your behalf. Yeah. आज पिया तव संग सेज रुच मान सो है मन भावत को भोग रुच चित माही कमा हो. She said that today, my husband, forget about everything and just make love with me. Commit to me and forget about everything else. Guru Sahib responds, Rai Bach, Guru Sahib's own Bach. Bach means bachan. Guru Sahib's own bachan. They respond by saying, Pratham Shatra ke Tam Diyo Bid Janam Hamaro. Firstly, Maharaj says, I am born in the family of Surme. I am born in the family of Kshatri. Kshatri means Kshatri, the warrior. I am born in a warrior family. Tam means house. I am born in the house of warriors. Diyo bid janam hamaro. Bohor jagat ke beech kiyo kul adik ujyaro. Secondly, Vaheguruji has blessed me with this beautiful kul of gurus. They have blessed me with a father who is a Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. They have blessed me with a grandfather who is a Guru, Guru Har Gobind Ji. They have blessed me with my Satguru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. I am in a lineage of gurus. What makes you think that I'll leave all this behind? You know? In the same way, Guru Sahib is putting the thought into the Khalsa's mind. Khalsa Ji, you're the son of the Guru. You're my son. Guruji tells us, Ki tusi mere puttar ho. Tusi mere dhi ho. You're my daughter. Recognize your value. Recognize your lineage. You are a lineage of warriors. You come from the lineage of the warriors. The blood of the warrior flows through your veins. Never think you're weak in front of God. Guruji is giving us this honsala. Bohar saban mein baith aapko pooj kahao. Ho ramo tuhare saath neech kul janme hai paao. Maharaj says, secondly, on top of that, 6 Sangat. They are worshipping the house of the Guru. The seat that I sit on, they're worshipping that seat. How can I leave all that behind and fall at your feet? And now she's going to respond. She says, Kahan janam ki baat, janam sab kare tiharo. She says, oh Guruji, what are you talking about? You don't have to worry. You're talking about the falling to wrong janam. You're talking about all these different things. You have everything in your control, she's saying. Ramona ham so aaj as kat bhag hamaro. If you don't make love with me today, I have the most horrible destiny. Birhe tihare lal baith pavak main bareo. If you don't make love with me, I'm going to fall in the flames of separation. Hon peev hala hal aaj mile tumre bin mareo. Today, I'm going to drink poison if you don't make love with me. दोहरा राय डरियो जो दै मुझे श्री भगवत की आन. Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj, in their mind, having the fear of God, having the fear of God in their mind, they say Sank Tyag Ya Soramo Karho Narak Pyan. Having the fear of God in their mind, they're thinking what to do now. That if one were to fall into this trap, they go to hell. On the other side, she's being very mischievous, she's being very tricky. And in this way, Sasangaji, we're going to pause the video here because it's a long Charitar. We're going to break this video up into 2 parts. The first part, we've covered about half of the Charitar, and the next part we'll see what the Guru does, what Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj does in this situation, and how they teach us. So Sasangaji, this was the Charitar, the 21st Charitar, 19th tale within Charitropakhyan, and I hope you'll enjoy this. And please forgive us for many mistakes. The Guru loves the whole world, and to save the whole world from the biggest disease that we all have, which is Ahankar, the Guru goes to us, meets us, and destroys the Ahankar, and they're going to destroy the Ahankar of Anoop Kaur as well. So Sasangaji, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Aao Blaiye Fateh. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.